Yep. Life.
We're live right now?
Yeah.
Sup? Sup,
So,
everyone?
what up?
Sup, babe?
How you doing?
Better now that I figured everything out.
That's good.
Sup, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another YRun podcast live. And up on panel, we got the almighty Just Right.
Boom. It's really boo that guy now. He's almighty. He's not perfect. No one's perfect.
What? You're perfect? Yes, I know. Us
Mm-hmm.
people, us po people, us peasants. Yeah, we're not shit. And tell us why we're not shit, babe.
No. Everybody means something.
Yeah.
Everybody's a Juan Diego. Everybody's a Juan Diego. Everybody means something. Is it okay?
I'm just drinking my water.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to calm down because of the technical difficulties, but maybe it just wasn't. Maybe it was just my setup. I had to plug in my headphones because I usually have what do I have? The Bluetooth headphones, but
Yeah.
they're like at 5% and I wasn't going to risk it and then go through all that bullshit during the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't prepare. And now you're mad because you didn't prepare.
Okay. I didn't know that we was going to do a cast today until somebody was like, hey, you know what? We should cast. You want to cast today? And he caught me off guard. I was doing an art class. And I was like, yeah, sure. But you can't get mad at me for not being up on top of things. I was in the middle of a class, so you better tone it down, sir.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, you didn't charge your stuff. You don't keep your stuff charged.
Where I gotta go? My parents keep taking my car. So if they take my car, that means I'm not doing deliveries. And if I'm not doing deliveries, I don't need to charge my headphones yet.
But you should still charge it just in case.
In case for what?
In case somebody calls you and wants to do a podcast.
You never said that we were gonna be on anything, like any schedule. Otherwise, I would be like, oh yeah, I need to charge these microphones. I need to charge my headphones. See, like,
well, if
you
you listen
never
to the
said...
last podcast, no. If you listen to the last show, you said that we were gonna do a show on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So it's Wednesday, and we're doing the show.
Yeah, but I didn't see no update on my middle note.
It wasn't a scheduled show. It was kind of out of the blue, but it is Wednesday, so we should have been prepared, both of us.
This late? That's why it caught me off guard. Cause I don't know. You're on this whole teaching lesson thing, so I'm not gonna interrupt that for the Y Run podcast. So unless you tell me something and you're just like, hey, I really want to talk about this, then I would have been like, okay, well, we can do that. Let me get prepared. And you were supposed to tell me this at 9-10 o'clock when we're first waking up in the morning. After we're done smashing.
I was talking about more important things.
But you're looking at me like I'm the one.
No.
Yeah?
You should
Did
have
he
plugged him
not
in
come off
yesterday.
like that during the beginning of this episode? Drop it in the comments.
Mm.
Oh my
Okay.
god, whatever. But so did you read, or were you
Read the
able to
chat.
read?
Read
Huh?
the chat.
Hmm?
You said drop it in the comments, so read the chat.
This guy, oh my gosh, he done commented on his own stuff. He's like, no,
It says no, he didn't.
no, you misspelled that. You were supposed to write. No, he didn't.
Didn't.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question?
Mr. Button.
Button. Press the button.
Behind the curtain. I love his accent. Curtain.
What was the accent that popped? Oh, Boston, huh? Like a couple days ago.
Yes.
I had a Boston accent. Boston.
Boston.
Coming
I
out.
forgot what we were talking about, but that shit was so. His fucking Boston came out.
Corn.
Mr.
I said
Boston
corn.
Market.
I said I was gonna make corn, buttery corn or something. I was like corn, and you're like, what the hell was that? And I was like, what are you talking about? You're like, I don't know. You had an accent. I was like, what?
Yeah, he did. He was like, I'm gonna make some corn, and I was like, what the fuck
Corn.
is that?
Yeah.
It was cute.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes, babe.
Even though sometimes you make fun of me.
You let me.
You know what? The other day I sent you a voice thing, and I was like, I know that we joke around when we say water, but I heard it and I was like, wait a minute, I do say water. Because I think I said I'm gonna drink your water or something like that. But I was like, yeah, drink your water, and I was like, wait, I do say it like that.
Yep. It's so funny because he doesn't do it intentionally, and when he does say it, like I hear it, and I have to let him know. Like, oh shit, is baby in Boston? Is he in Jersey?
See, I do travel.
He ate hot dogs.
Yes, yes, I did actually. I ate 3 of them yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That shit was funny.
I've been eating good this week.
What do you
Too
mean you've
good.
been good? What does that mean?
Remember, I had pork chops the other day. I got my ciabatta bread, so now I'm having ciabatta bread sandwiches in the morning.
Yeah, they look
With
bomb. He
butter.
sent me photos, and I was like, oh my god, those are some sexy ass breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's nothing special. I mean, it's just bacon, eggs. I haven't put cheese on it. I'm not going to. But yeah, it's the bread with the butter. That's what makes it. And I'm like, man, this is this is amazing. I'm gonna get fat. It's okay. It's winter. You gotta go into hibernation.
Mm-hmm.
And then today is like I showed you the avocado that we got from the tree.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, wow, because when I was out there, I didn't think to look at the avocado tree. So if I seen it, I would have been jumping up and down like, oh my god.
Yeah, you could.
Wow.
I don't know if they had to have been out while we were here because otherwise they wouldn't be as big as they are now. But my landlord came today. He took a bunch of them, but he also
Fucking
left me a
asshole.
bag full. Yeah, but I mean, I would rather people take them than for them to go bad. Like we
Not
have
the
a bag
point.
full right now.
Not the point. Not the point.
Oh, I know.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because they're not like the little kind, the little Haas avocados. They're big.
Those were huge. That's what she said. Look how you turned me into.
She joined the dark side. But yeah. So there's that. What else? I don't think you talked about it, right? Because it happened on Friday, so we
Oh
didn't
my
talk about
god.
it here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to talk about it or not.
Mm.
Okay, maybe not. When she growls that way, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just say that there's been an accident and insurances. Yeah. Like we are paying insurance for nothing. They don't pay for anything. It doesn't pay even when you have like full coverage, it don't pay for anything. And then and I'm not going to get too much into it, but um people they run around with no insurance. They should get arrested for that. Not just ticketed. They should be fucking arrested and held accountable for causing such accident and motherfucker you pay for it.
Yeah.
Um and these insurances, they don't communicate with one another. It's like you're the middleman and like they're giving you the runaround, like, you call their insurance and they're like, "Oh no, you gotta go to your insurance." And it's like, motherfucker, just admit it. You don't want to pay nothing. You're the insurance. You're supposed to be helping us out. That's why
Yeah.
we pay insurance. That's why motherfucker pays you insurance, is to cover our costs. It wasn't our fault. But, they just I just could not believe. Like, I probably should have recorded the whole fucking thing, but like they were literally like, "Oh, you need to call your insurance." And then when you call them, no, you got to call their insurance. And then when you call their insurance, "Oh, you need to call claims." Okay, claims for where? Your insurance. And it's like, they're telling us to call you.
Yeah.
No, you need to call your own insurance. And it's like, motherfucker, we just got off the phone with our insurance. And they're telling us to call you. And they're like, "No, we handle warranty. You need to call claims." And it's like, didn't you pick up the phone saying claims and warranty?
Mm.
So, oh my God, ooh, I would have fucking choke held somebody. Like, one of you guys is gonna fucking give us an answer. But yeah, like it's like, why pay insurance then? Why? And people say, well, it is this way, that if you are still paying a car note, you have to have insurance. But how is it that these people that cause the accident, they have like they're still paying car note, but they're not paying insurance?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and I'll just say that there was a drunk driver involved, and some stupid ass fucking Amazon Flex driver was the one that caused the
555.
entire accident.
555. Your time.
Nice.
Which guy? Sorry.
No.
What does it mean? What does 555 mean? Hold on.
You had 5:55 today. I didn't do mine today.
Yeah.
Hold on, I should do mine right now, even though the day's already fucking over. And it's
Not
like, bitch,
fucking
you were
over.
already mad.
Let
Like,
me see.
we don't need to give you we don't need to give you numbers. You're already mad. See, I'm doing mine right
Significant
now.
change, transformation, and personal growth coming your way.
Yes.
Yes.
Massive.
Definitely that.
Read mine. I just did mine.
What is it? Where did you send it?
No, I didn't send it. But mine
Well,
is
what is it?
mine's 4:54, and it says you are protected and in good hands.
See, I got you, babe. Give me the insurance company's numbers. I'll call them.
Oh my God.
I will
You're
get
like,
you guys paid.
tell me about
I'll
your
get you guys a
mother.
nice- Yeah.
They'll be crying in a corner. I quit.
Yeah. That's what I said. I'll get you a brand new car. I'll get your parents paid. Everybody's gonna be protected. It'll be fixed.
Yes. So that's part of what I was dealing with today. And then I kind of got happy because I got like this it was like a catalog, I guess, but it was about Winsor and Newton's oil paints. So I had a lot of fun reading and looking through that, and um it inspired new things. You know what's really fucked up? I get inspired, but I can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be inspired to do like a painting, and then it's like, no surprise, you have to call all these insurances, and then once you think you're done, you're just like wanting to pick up a paintbrush, right? And then it's like, oh, guess what? You can't. You have to go to this website and send them the accident photo pictures, and then you try to do it and you think it went through, but then it's like, oh, guess what? You're gonna have to re-upload it again. So it's like, okay, what's the fucking point? Like, what's the fucking point of having such inspiration and like ideas, and like you have the materials to do the thing, but you can't because you have all of this modern shit that you gotta do, and all you're trying to do is find peace in the modern shit, and the only peace that you can find is picking up a fucking paintbrush, and you can't even do that. And I'm telling you this right now, babe. I don't want no answer. Okay, I'm just getting it out. Yeah, cause I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna. I don't want to be like your guinea pig or anything, and like start working on me. I don't need worked on. I don't need. They need to fucking fix their shit, go by their fucking policies, and let me be at peace with my toxic paint. That's all I need. That's all the fuck I need. Is to spin around and breathe in all this toxicity of art paint. Like that's all I want. Take me somewhere else. I don't want to be in this shit right now. But you can't do that.
Sniff glue. I used to sniff glue.
Yeah, mine was the varnish sprays.
I like the
all
smell
my life
of paint. I like the smell of markers.
Oh my
like
god.
The toxic.
Fuck, I'm already feeling the sensation in my forehead, babe. I'm already feeling it as if I'm sniffing it. But there's nothing in my office right now. I'm just saying, when you said that, oh, I could fucking smell it, and it's like hurting my forehead. Ew, you could taste it? Oh my god, no.
I miss the smell in the porch area where I sprayed.
Oh my god, yeah, he was in this enclosed space.
I'm like, I have a headache. I wonder why. Gee, I don't know. Fumes.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not looking for an answer. I'm not looking to be healed or fixed over this bullshit. It's just I want to paint, but I can't. And the only thing that was giving me happy thoughts was the little catalog that I was reading, and I was looking at the colors, and all I could do was wish for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish up my art course. So I was doing that, and I was feeling inspired. And then I told my parents, because they were like, oh, we're going to go out and do this and do that. And I was like, well, can you guys please come back before 9 o'clock, because I want to go somewhere. I want to go to the art supply store. And they were like, okay, we'll try. And it's like, no, you guys better come back. Because I need something. I need something to like allow me to like do what I want to do, like get the ideas out that I have in mind, and it just fucking sucks. But
I'm seeing a blue color, but I'm seeing it like, I know it changes depending on the surface that you put it on. So I think when we went to that one store, when we went to that one store, the Blick, I think I saw it there. The color that I'm seeing right now, but it's like
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like right before it goes into like a greenish color, like the blue green,
Hmm.
not the teal. I don't know what it's called, but I can see that color right now. But it looks different in the bottle than it does, or even on the canvas than it does on paper. So I
Mm.
don't know. How do you preserve the color?
What do you mean
How can you
preserve the
do
color?
that? So like if it's a blue color, how do you keep it that color blue when you put it on the surface? There's no way of changing it, preserving it.
Mm. You would have to like varnish it or put some kind of like protective fixative on it, just depending on what type of medium it is, to keep the true color of it.
Oh,
So it
okay.
just depends. Hmm.
See, all these things you can teach me.
Hmm. How?
I said all these things you can teach me.
You just want to get high. You just want to
No, but
taste it.
the paint that you use doesn't have a smell to me. The one that you
um.
use for like the ornaments and stuff, the ones in the little bottles, they don't smell.
Yeah, they have a very 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 faint smell. So there's no glosses in it. If it's like has like a gloss in it, like a sheen, then those
Yeah,
are the ones that smell very heavy of chemicals.
yeah.
Yeah,
Chemically,
chemically.
chemically.
But of course, something like in a spray can is gonna have fumes because of the pressure in it and
Yeah,
all that. So, but also there's different types of glosses that are in it too that amplify the smell as well. So, and
yeah,
varnish is just a whole can of smells, and then you got like cleaning solutions that are all smells. Now they're making like odorless smells. Oils are a lot more toxic, and they do have a smell to where like if you're in the middle of painting something and there's no air flow or anything like that, you'll get sick and you'll pass the fuck out. But now they're making oil paints that are um water based, I guess, but it's not toxic, but you're able to clean the brushes even though it's oil water based. It's just to clean your brushes, that's it. But they're making oils that are odorless and a lot more safer now. So they're changing things in the art world too,
is
but
that for the
the
weenies?
hmm?
Is that for the weenies?
Yeah, right here.
Uh, I was gonna ask you
Yeah.
too. I know that in Home Depot, like the paint department people, they don't wear masks. But if what was that one store called? Williamson or something?
Oh, Sherwin Williams.
Sure. Yeah, that one.
Sherwin
Is
Williams.
it all? It's all paint, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Do the people in there have to wear masks, like the
No.
filters?
I think it just depends on what the contractor needs mixed to where they
Yeah.
would have to wear a mask. So if you're like if you're painting like an apartment complex or like an apartment like a room or like a living room or something or like a bathroom, yeah, you're kind of required to wear like goggles and a mask because you're spraying, you're not rolling. So if you're spraying interior, then the paint and the fumes, it floats, it sits in the air, it doesn't evaporate quick unless you have like an open window or whatever. But the
Yeah.
paint fumes, they float. So it's almost like this, like how outside we spray the ornaments, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the fumes that float, it can float onto my car and it could paint my whole car pink.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like the paint, like if it wasn't outside and if it was inside, it would stay in the air. And that's how people get sick, so you have to wear a mask. If you're outside, you don't have to wear a mask unless you're like really really sensitive to it. If there's no like breeze, like the air could kind of just float there. So you kind of got to have like a fan going like as you're doing it. So
I don't know if you can hear the motorcycle in the background, but let me know if it gets loud. So
sounds like
in
a
that
fucking
spray booth,
helicopter.
does it for real?
Yeah, it sounds like a helicopter.
Oh, oh well, they turned it off. I was gonna mute. But so in that spray booth that we were gonna use or that we bought but never opened,
Mm.
could I go in there, spray, and then get high in there if I stayed in there?
Yes, but you would have, if you don't, I don't want to say if you don't want to get high because you want to get high. If you want to protect your brain cells, then you would
Oh,
have to wear a mask. And that shit could float. Like I said, it floats and it can irritate your eyes. So when you're
mm,
in a spray booth, you should be wearing safety goggles and a mask with filters in
mm,
it.
that's no fun. But okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Why are people so loud, and why do we have to be so loud when I'm recording? When I'm on the phone, they know, babe. They know.
What do they
It's
know?
like Jeff. They know when they need to be quiet, but they do it on purpose. Whoa, whoa.
That's my big ass cube of
Your
ice.
eyes.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. So, it seems like a long, long time ago that we did a show. Was it on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that's when I did an Amazon Black and it fucking sucked. It sucked.
Mm,
The only thing that was gracious about it was the Christmas lights that I seen everywhere. And I don't know how this happened, but um I know you guys heard me talk about like the app likes to scramble the packages. It started out like that. Like I had like 30 packages and as soon as I kicked on the app to navigate me, it took me to the 29th house. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I thought I was going to start at number 2. So I was like, why the fuck did it do that? So I just went ahead and I dropped off that package. And then I scrolled all the way to the top to start at number 2 where I was supposed to. And I had to drive like 6 fucking miles to get to the starting point. And everything else was pretty much in order after that. I just didn't understand why, unless they paid extra to have it delivered early. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but I don't know why it does that. But yeah, so I started at 29 and then jumped to 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But I just thought that was so fucking stupid that I feel like the 6 miles took up like 10 minutes, if that, maybe 10 to 15 minutes because of traffic. Um, then, I would have probably been done a little bit early, but I was like an hour and a half late. I don't fucking know why, but they expected me to deliver all 30 packages in like 2.5 hours. And I'm like, you're fucking stupid and crazy, the fuck out of your mind. So, but I completed, but it was late. But yeah, the only thing that I enjoyed was um a quarter pound, a fucking quarter pound, a free quarter pound sandwich from McDonald's, and yeah, the Christmas lights. So yeah.
no. Mm, What's that? Oh, a car.
Is that me or you?
That's on your side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, I need my hearing
It
aid.
sounds like an alarm, but it also sounds like a cricket
Probably a
chirping.
cricket. I'm
No.
kidding. I'm kidding. Probably a cricket.
Man. Well, that's it, folks. Go home.
Mm.
I felt like I had a lot to talk about, but then now that we're doing the show, I'm just like, I'm all here just listening to you.
Shit, man. I feel like I just sniffed a bunch of spray paint. I don't know
I
why.
feel it too.
Do you feel like I don't?
Yes, that's why
Okay,
I said
maybe
I can
it's.
taste it.
Oh, gross, babe. Like, don't put that in me, because then I'll start tasting it. Ew. Like that little raccoon that was licking that plate of
Yeah.
icing. His eyes got really huge. You could see the whites in his eyes, and he was like, "Holy shit, this is fucking amazing."
Yes.
Hold on, I think it's just stuffy in this room, so I'm gonna open the window. But let me, yeah, I'm still here though. I'm struggling a little, but it's fine. My neighbors are gonna get a free show.
They should. They should listen.
Everyone
We
should
need to
listen.
we need to print out shirts to start promoting the show out when we're out.
Yes.
We
Okay,
should get
so
stickers for the corner.
yeah, yup. You know what? And people don't know this. I haven't like promoted anything, which I probably should start doing, but I do have Why Run podcast stickers. So if you guys think that you would like some, then yeah, hit us up on the twits, x.com/Miss DJ Hoodie, and or x.com/Rob's Just Thinking,
I'm gonna
ROBSJUSTHINKING. How's my spelling?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god.
I was gonna no, because I was thinking I'm gonna tell you to give me a sticker so I could go put it on a ATM. I used to do that before.
Nice.
When I was running promotion for someone, I would go to the ATMs, and back when they had what are they called? Telephone booth? No, not the booth. The what are those called? The telephones outside. See,
Yeah.
we're forgetting.
Yep.
Payphones. There you go. A payphone. I used to put them on payphones and ATM machines. I don't know if it worked or not, but yeah, that's what I would do. Is my window open? Everything seems loud, amplified. But yeah.
And I can't
So
really spell links anymore.
links, sausage links.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So I've been keeping busy, Bible studying. It's pretty cool. I like it. There you go. Go to Rob's Just Thinking on X,
An X.
and check out all the stuff on X, and check out all the stuff that I've been posting.
Yes. Yes.
I do need to record some. I should do spaces, but I get tired just thinking about it.
You get tired just by thinking about it?
Yeah, to add another thing to the stuff I need to do.
Oh, yeah. I know how that is. But mine is all modern shit. Because I
Well, mine too.
already got things going on in the spiritual part of things. And things are starting to get a little bumpy, but I just think it needs a little bit more of my attention. And I should be taking advantage of it since my parents have been taking my whip, so. And to Cindy, If you're listening, girl, yeah, whips is cars. Yes,
Well,
yes. Yeah,
I like the
she
picture
says
she
that we
posted.
keep her young, babe.
Oh,
But we're
how? I
starting
feel
to
like I'm
be
old.
old heads now. We're old heads now.
Back in my day, I feel like I say that shit all the time.
Back in my
Back in
day.
my day.
Back when I was a cheering.
hmm 2
That's
years
how I
ago.
say it. Back when I
You
was a
have no room to
cheering.
talk. You're the youngest one out of the group.
By 1 year, or not even a year, like just a few months.
No. You're the
Mm-hmm.
youngest one out of all of us, so yeah, you're still the baby. You can't talk about being old, because then that makes us ancient.
Oh my god. Yeah, but look at these big ass, thick ass glasses that I got, you know, and false teeth. Soon to have a fucking hearing aid. I got fucking back problems. You know, I tsatsa into the bathroom every morning. I fucking throw up every morning. Like every little like I get I eat the wrong thing, but like fuck trying to take away my food and have me eat porridge because I'm not doing that. Okay.
Have you made your pork chops?
No, cuz where are my parents? They're out doing stuff, so I'm not making pork chops tonight.
No.
And who's going to chew my meat for me?
I guess. I got you,
Mhm.
babe. I'm a
Yep.
bird feed you. I'm gonna chew it and then throw it up in your
Yes.
mouth.
Yes. Shit, I'm
No.
down.
No.
How else am I gonna
Didn't
survive?
with a straw. We'll blend it and then you suck it up with a straw.
I guess I'm down for that too.
Babe, did I tell you that I bought some biodegradable straws?
Oh my god. Hey, you want to tell the people what happened? What I did to your green?
Biodegradable.
Yes, I can't even say it. Tell the people what happened. That shit was funny.
So I bought some biodegradable bags, like trash bags for the bathroom, because they're small bags. No, actually, I think they're for the kitchen. Like those when you're cooking and you're like chopping up vegetables and you throw away the little ends of the vegetables, so you're supposed to put them in that bag instead of the trash bag because you're supposed to put them in the compost pile. Well, anyway, so there's these bags. And of course I was doubtful because I was like, man, that's not true. They just want us to buy more plastic. But I bought these bags to try them out, and then I put them in Audie's bathroom out at home. And one day she was like, "Was it you or me that discovered it?" I think it was me,
That was
right?
you. That was not me. Cause once I throw up, I
No,
leave it there.
no. So you threw up, and then you were like, "Yeah, I had to clean out the bin," and I was like, "What the hell? Why?" And then when I was out there, I realized that your vomit, because it's acid, right? I think it's acid. But anyways, your vomit like disintegrated the bag. I was like, oh shit, they do work.
I spit fire, son.
Yeah, you do. Acid. Yeah, it disintegrated the bag, and I
Man,
was
don't
like,
fuck with
damn, so it
me.
does it.
I'll barf all over your face, son.
Imagine if you collected the vomit and then used it as a weapon,
Yeah,
like acid
put
on people.
fucking throw up in a Narf gun.
And then go shooting people around.
In the eye, son.
No, no.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
do
know
not
that's
choose
gross.
violence.
Damn, we said
Yeah,
we said the
regular
G U
vomit
N
is
word. God damn it.
what?
We said the GUN word. Well, I did.
Oh,
Did I say Narf
well,
gun? Nerf gun.
nerf.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah, see.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
we should start communicating telepathically, babe. Actually, you read my thoughts all the time, so I don't know. how we can do this.
Yeah, but I messed up on the song. No,
No?
I don't know why I heard that song. You said it was
Oh,
by
earlier
Journey,
today.
the group
Yeah, don't
Journey.
don't stop believing.
Yeah, I kept hearing that song today. And I don't listen to that kind of music unless like my parents are playing the station or like on Pandora.
Hmm.
That's like the only time I listen to that kind of music. But I kept hearing that song today, and I was like, hmm, like I
I think that
wonder
was a message to me.
perhaps, but it ended up being an Eminem song that you were thinking about, like a
Yeah.
chorus. This morning when I woke up, I kept hearing SWV's Christmas. I don't know what it's called, but it's the very first track in their Christmas album or the second track. First track is an intro, but I kept hearing that song and I was like, okay, maybe I
Did
need to
you
play
play
it.
it?
Yeah, I played it. I was like,
Okay.
okay, now it's out there. You got me singing it. You got me thinking singing it like I'm part of the group.
Nice. You're having
Yeah.
concert time.
I love concert times.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Did you want to get into a topic very quick, or like you want to spend hours on it, or what?
No, I don't know. I don't know where to start.
You went blank? What?
No, I mean, I know if we start talking about it, I just don't know where to start when it comes to that. And I don't know if I can say names or not, but I feel like if I leave the name out, then it kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because they're
I
going to
mean,
be like, who the hell are you talking about? I kind of
I
want to
think
know
it's just
what or who
the
you're talking
name.
about. I don't even think I know.
Yes, you do.
Well, if you say it, then yeah, I'm going to know. But, like, I can't get into your head right now. I almost say I can't get into your face right now. That's later, babe.
Let me get in your face.
Oh, yes. Yes.
um, no. Focus. No, I can't focus. See?
I know.
No, earlier today when I was talking about it, but okay, so obviously there's topics out there that we can be talking about, but now I don't know if I should be talking about them because of what you said this morning,
What did I say this morning?
that I shouldn't focus on those things, on earthly things.
Oh. You know what? I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can. It's just, it was worrisome to me. That's why I said the things that I said. And I still stand, behind it. I just think we do live too much in it because we are here in a modern physical form. And it's like, why give it any more light when we're already living here? Like why pay attention to these things when our purpose is supposed to be something somewhere else more
Hmm.
important than what's happening here? Because our lives are being dictated by a lot of negative things. Like, it's being controlled, and it's not good control. It's digging us a deeper hole into things, and it's getting to the point where it's taking hold of our faith and beliefs. It's taking hold of our mindset and how we think, and then it seeps into how we live. And how we live is already modern, but they're trying to take hold of our beliefs to make sure that we don't find out the truth, that we don't find a better way to live and have positivity and encourage other people. They're trying to keep other people from following us, or like, you know, it's not a good feeling, and every time I hear you talk, I know what you're saying, but those things aren't important to me, because it's like, okay, well, who or what are you doing this research for? And
Well, that's kind of the point. I'll let you finish. Go ahead. That's
but
kind of the point.
Okay, now I have an idea of who you're talking about, right?
Mhm.
Now that we're kind of getting into it, but like it when someone comes to me about, let's say, scientific things that kind of have the presence of spirituality or conspiracy theories, or things like that, right? It's like I always think that that person is always asking the wrong questions to the wrong person, because I can only give you an opinion, and because even if I were to tell you the truth, you're going to perceive it as an opinion. So I'm not going to work on this person talking about that specific thing, because my opinion to you don't mean anything. So I'm not going to waste my time on things like that. Now, if the person really believes in the thing that they're asking, I'll know it. And I use my intuition, I use my gift, I use my abilities, I use what Masao gave me. And sometimes, well, most of the time, Masao tells me, don't waste your time on this, or don't waste your time on this person, or this is not your area of expertise. You are not supposed to talk about these things. And who gave this person the right to even ask such thing? So I listen to all of these things. I'm not even going to go there with a person. But if my intuition tells me, like, hey, whatever it is you're asking, this is what I'm seeing. And if you want to keep nitpicking at it and you're trying to talk to me like I'm wrong, or like, oh, well, what about this? Like you're trying to challenge me. It's like you're challenging me, or you're trying to challenge me on things that you know nothing about, that you shouldn't even be at. So I could be the first one to say, I'm not even going to go there, because that is something that is not given to me to talk about. There has to be a respect thing for it. Like there's certain things in my culture that my people aren't supposed to talk about. They're not supposed to paint it, carve it. They're not supposed to, reveal things that's only supposed to be for our people. It's the same thing about Bigfoot. Like it's the same thing about, all of these things. And it's like we can have intuition or thoughts on it, whether it's an ability that you're seeing, or you're physically seeing in the modern. And it's like you have to put it to the people that you have no right in asking me these questions, because you're only asking for your entertainment. But even if you know it, or if I tell you about it, what are you going to do with it? How is that hurting you in your everyday life? It doesn't. So why do you feel like you got to push and bother and be a pest about these things? It does nothing for you. How is that going to benefit your life? And those things are just not important to us. Well, to me, it's not supposed to be important to us, because that's not the ability that was given to us. So I don't entertain people in what they want. I present things to them that they need. And that's correction, that's discipline. And your belief, like you're actually, because you're asking me these things, you're kind of showing me that you don't believe in anything until someone tells you. So it's like, okay, if you believe in Bigfoot, are you going to pray to Bigfoot? Like, is Bigfoot your belief? If so, how? Like how is he gonna fix your life? Because you can't go after him. Like, cause people, they'll just bother things just to have something to talk about. And I just don't think that's healthy, because who put it there? Who put it into your mind that that's the most important thing? And look at you, you're freaking out. because things will be told and said to people that have nothing to do with them. And, unless to put that curiosity in them. But who are these types of people that is fed that information, and what are they going to do with it? And it just depends. But I'm not going to go there. Like, sure, we can talk about it, but if you're showing a different sign of who you are as a person and you just believe everything that somebody's telling you, my only interest on that person is, who the fuck do you want to be? Or who are you asking these things for? And you shouldn't even be asking me things like that, because who are you? And it's almost like things get skipped over. They get skipped upon. And it's like, why the fuck are we even talking about this? But I don't know. Like to me, I have better focus on things that are happening now than what's happening in the future. Because if we already know or have an idea, whether it's a modern idea, spiritual idea, or a guess or research, then I'm not going to be way up there when my job is supposed to be here right now. And people are just too worried about things in the future that they may not even reach, but they're unaliving themselves over it. Like they're already killing their spirit. Like they're already killing and questioning the wrong things. And it's like, you need to be focused on yourself. Like all of this shit that's circling around the internet is taking hold of people. And you got motherfuckers that are questioning their gender. They can't even sleep at night. Like they're just committing crimes and like thinking that they don't have to do the time, or that they're getting away with it, or, oh, you know what, I only have to spend 10 years in prison. It's no big thing. Like, and it's like, okay, like, if we really want to sit and analyze these people, what the fuck was being told to them? What was being shown to them? Because I don't want to believe that these people are just like that. Even though I do believe people are just like that, but there has to be a source. Those are the things that I focus on. I'm not going to be worried about what the fuck is flying around in the sky. That's not for us. And we all adapt to the bullshit. We are adapting to these high price stuff. And you know what? I always think of the people that passed away, that unalived themselves when I think it was like George Bush, like something happened and like people were unaliving themselves over high gas prices. And it was like the companies, like, what was it, like insurances and, huh?
The economy crashed in 2008.
Yeah, something like that. And like, and everybody was unaliving themselves. And I still think of those people from 2000, whatever you said, 2008.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, like maybe this whole desensitizing ourselves works. Right? See, it's like, what's good and what's bad, what's wrong, what's right. Because in 2008 we were probably more sensitive than we are now, because people that are like going to courtrooms like, I am this and I am that and whatever, right? Like, you're gonna get my gender right, you are not. Maybe back then we were more sensitive than these people over here that are trying to demand that we get their genders right. We can't help it, when we look at you we see a woman. Like, you can't get mad at us for that. But it's just that's what I look at. I look at human behavior, and just whatever my intuition's telling me, or what myself is telling me, what spirits around are telling me, what nature is telling me, what the weather is telling me, people that passed away are telling me. things that hang around kids, what they're telling me, things that come up from the ground that are telling me. Like, I'm not going to be worried about, like, what money's going to do to the economy. Because I know what money's doing to me, and that's all I need to know. I already know what money's doing to my family. I don't need to know everybody else. Other than we got to adapt to it. Because all of this government shit, that's not supposed to be for us. So I'm not going to let that bother me. And I know people are going to be like, oh yeah, I'll bother you when they put you in concentration camps. Well then, I guess then that's where we're going to go. But I'll be free of debt. I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Like, it may sound like I'm just lenient to the bullshit. But it's like, isn't that how they want it? And isn't that what you're following? You're doing the same shit. What I'm speaking of right now. So you really can't point no fingers, not just at me, but you can't point fingers at anybody. Because you're all in it. As much times that everybody's invested in government and politics, or the like what happens on Wall Street, their investments and all of these things, man, like all of that shit could just be fucking wiped away. And then what the fuck are you gonna do? For me, I have my intuition and I have my illnesses. And if there's no fucking way I can get food, water, or medicine, well then shit, this is just how I'm gonna die. And not even question it, not even fucking panic. But I do realize people aren't that strong, but it's only because of what is flying around in the sky that's making people more worse off than the end that is coming. That's what I believe. Like, people are panicking now, and it's like people think that they're woke, and it's like, yeah, you can be woke and like know what's going on, but the whole thing is what are you gonna do about it other than running your mouth in comments and talking shit to people? And if it's just in a discussion like we're having right now, okay, leave it there. That's all we can do, is just leave it there. Because my ability is to correct people, put people on the right path, tell them about themselves, and put belief and faith into them. And that belief is not religion, it's belief in themselves. To correct themselves and show them that, like, this is how you can be a better man. And that has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with human behavior. It has to do with, are you a kind person? Or are you a shitty person? Do you have empathy? Like, do you have care? Do you run and help? Or do you just watch someone suffer to death? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Do you take action, or you just stand there? Are you afraid, or are you just a pussy? And yes, it's two different things. You can be a butthole or an asshole. It's two different things to me. You want to be a whole asshole, or, like...
Half an asshole.
Asshole.
An honest asshole.
See, like to me, that's what's important to me, is to get people stronger, because we're supposed to be strong people. We are supposed to be that. But when I look around, just because a motherfucker has a big ass truck does not mean he's masculine. He could have the most smallest penis or have balls like marbles, and he thinks he's batshit behind the fucking wheel of a big ass truck. No, I refuse that. Like, just be like, things don't make you this way. But that's how people perceive things. That's what they think. They want to intimidate. Intimidation's wrong. Like, making someone afraid of you for what? That's wrong. You're a fucking predator right there. You're mean. And what does that look like in spirituality? You belong down there. And people, they wear that shit like it's a fucking honor. And it's like, yeah, wait till the repetitive shit in hell get you over and over and over and over, and they don't let you leave. So yeah, be down there. Be this asshole. But I give it to them how it impacts others around them. That's not my fault. I'm just telling them, if you continue to be this way, this, and this might happen. And when this, and this happens, this, and this happens. Oh, but if you don't do that, this, and this happens. Oh, but you could do this, and this. Remember, if you do this, and this, and this is going to happen. It branches out like a fucking tree. But it needs to. It needs to. If you choose to keep acting this way, it needs to. And you're gonna fucking suffer. So you can either continue being this honest asshole and glorify it and glorify yourself, but hide behind God or hide behind a religion. Oh man, it already has its eye on you. And that's how it needs to be. Because no motherfucker should get away with it. Nobody should be getting away with it. And it's my job to catch those people. I'm not doing anything to them. I'm not casting no spells. I'm not hexing anyone. I just pull them aside or I make a remark. Damn. Okay. Keep doing it and we'll see what happens to you. Keep lipping off. We'll see what happens to you. Keep mouthing off. We'll see what the fuck happens to you. And see, they could be a couple branches in, but they want to go back. No, there's no going back. You keep going. Because I'm dying to fucking see what happens to you with that pussy ass attitude you got. You're not right. That's what I'm going to be focused on. I'm not going to be focused on these elections. I'm not going to be focused on like money being this way and that way. It's been like that. It's fucking been like that. It's just amplified it and we got to adapt to it. Because if we fight against it, we get arrested. Why? Because we chose not to pay our bills. And you have bad credit. You'll be homeless. You'll be like, someone will come and haul away my car. just to scare you. They want to scare you. They want to put you in place. Oh, if you don't do this, you won't have this. Yeah, I know. I get it. But I'm not going to worry myself about, yeah, it's tripped out. Like, because when I scroll and then when I see everyone like fussing and being worried over what's in the sky, man, they've been doing that. And everybody's been contributing to it. The only thing is, not everyone owns a fucking drone. But everyone owns a Ring doorbell that monitors their entire household and their communities. Same fucking shit. It's just that these fuckers are in the air. That's the only difference. And if it's aliens, well then shit, blow us up. We're not worthy. We're not worthy people. We're doing everything wrong. If it is aliens, well shit, we been knew it. They fucking watch us and, the government and they all know about it and they're keeping us out. It's been going on. It's just now everybody's just freaking out about it. I don't understand why and I don't need to know why. See, like I'm not gonna rotten myself in the head about things that I have zero fucking control of. Because I'm already a sick person. I don't need anything rotten to be in my head when I'm fucking throwing up every fucking morning because I got no choice. I'm not gonna add to that shit. I'm trying to eliminate that shit. I'm trying to eliminate so much fucking worry. I'm not going to worry about what's happening overseas. Yeah, I pray for the world. I pray for people. I pray for children and women. Devoted fathers, hardworking fathers, soldiers. And that's not my people's thing. But they're people. I care about people. I'm supposed to do these things for the people. Nothing I do is for myself. All the work that I do is for my bills. And yes, I like to eat good. Yes, if I want something, that I feel that I deserve, I'm going to go out and get it because I deserve it. I'm not a shitty person. I'm not the one hurting people. So why can't I have it? But I still keep up my spirituality. I keep up my prayers. That's my only duty, is showing and telling people how they are and that it's wrong. And you better fucking get yourself right, or if you don't, this is gonna happen to you. And if they think I'm full of shit, well, go on then. Do it. And we will see what happens to you. Can't stay here forever when you already talked that. When you're already talking shit, you can't stay here. Keep going on with the bullshit. If they tread lightly, good. They should be afraid. I'm not making fun of them. You should. Be careful with what you say and what you do. Your fucking actions. Prove it. That's my job. Plus more.
No. Plus more. Are we done?
Now your turn.
No, because it's gonna sound like I'm going against everything you just said, and I agree with most of it. Like I said, the only thing that's different is that obviously we have different abilities, and I feel like we have different purpose in life, and I guess if I'm talking about my purpose and what I should be doing, then that's where it sounds like I'm going against you, and I'm not. I mean, it's the same thing, just different perspectives. That's it. So I would just either be repeating everything you just said, or it's gonna sound like I'm not agreeing with you. Which, like I said, I do agree. I think people are focused on the wrong thing.
Well, that's where you gotta tell them.
Well, I am telling them.
Tell them now. Say it again, because everything that we're saying, we gotta keep saying, because you can't just say it to them one time, because people don't
No,
get it. You gotta keep taking it apart and putting it back together, taking it apart and putting it back together. You have to do that with everyone that is wanting to learn and to change. So
even the
no.
people that want that but can't, because I know that, for instance, right now, like the hot topic, is obviously what's in the sky with these drones. Everybody's like, oh, what if it's aliens? What if it's angels? What if it's this? Or what if it's the government? And what if it's, I don't know if I can say that on here, but I guess it starts with a W and nuclear. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not, but okay. There, people, there's so many theories out there, and when I hear people freaking out, and what I see people doing is running in circles in fear, like they're just scared, and they're running in circles, and what they need is somebody to stop them and be like, listen, yes, it's happening, but how is that going to impact you? And if it's fear, what are you scared of? What are you running away from? Why are you scared? Even if it is aliens, what are they going to do to you? If it's angels, why are you scared of angels? If they're angels, they're here for good, right? So why are you scared? You have to look at yourself and ask yourself, what kind of reaction am I having, and why am I having that reaction? If it is the end of the world, okay, so be it. You should be confident in where you are right now. You should be good where you are. My issue, or I guess my purpose, is to show people or to help people get on the right path, because like I've said before, I do respect people that know who they are, even if to me they're a bad person. Because somebody that says, like, I don't like certain people, so I don't like other races. I am a racist. Okay, cool. I respect you because you're not hiding who you are. You stand somewhere. You're not in between. You're not like hating on people but secretly using them. You're not to what benefits you. You're not, you're not lukewarm. You know where you stand. And if that's on the side of wrong, then okay, you know what you're doing. It's the people that don't know what they're doing and they don't know which way to go. Those are the people that I'm talking to. When they feel like, yeah, but the Bible's just a book. Okay, if it's just a book, then why does everybody accept it? Why does courts respect it? Why is it in court? Why is it in schools? Why is it permitted to be everywhere if it's just a book, right? When you go to court, why don't they just put a Harry Potter book under your hand and tell you to swear on that if it's just a book? There has to be some respect where people and entities respect it, right? So maybe you should open it and start reading it for yourself and not go based on what other people are telling you. Because I know that I hear from a lot of people that say I started reading the Bible just to disprove it, and I can't. It's not just regular people. These are scholars. These are like people. There's people that dedicate their lives to disproving the Bible. There's a whole university that's what they do, and they can't, and it pisses them off because they can't. And if something if something really does produce that much passion in someone, then okay. You know, again, I'm not judging them. That's their choice. They choose to hear about Jesus and deny him, or hear about Jesus and rebel against him, and that's where they stand. I respect those people. I have to respect their choice. I can't focus on trying to change their mind because then it's just two people just arguing and we're just both wasting time. If they already said where they stand, I'm leaving them where they are because they're the ones that are going to get judged for it, not me. My job is to help the people that don't know where to go, that don't know what to choose or what to believe, and I'm not trying to convince them or change their mind. I'm just trying to show them a way. And whichever way they take, I have to accept that. I did the so a little bit of background. Um, I haven't always been a believer. I went through my own journey as a kid, as a teenager. I rebelled. I called myself an atheist for a long time because I didn't believe, because I was one of those people that thought if God was real, he wouldn't let this happen because I'm a good person. I don't do bad to anybody. Why would God let this happen to me? So then for a long time I did rebel and I was against people talking to me about the Bible and all this stuff. I had never even picked up a Bible or anything. And I remember having a conversation with my younger brother who at the time was questioning those same things. Like he was asking, if God is real, why does he allow evil to happen or good people to suffer? And I remember having this conversation with him and I was like, I just talked to him about, to me it was just a conversation. Come to realize years later I was quoting the Bible. I was quoting things in the Bible and telling him scenarios and stories that are in the Bible. And like I said, years later, I people, I heard it somewhere. I don't remember where, but people were quoting the Bible, and I was like, wait, that's in the Bible? How did I know that? How would I know that if I had never picked it up? And if you guys are here and have heard this before, I've said my journey when it comes to religion. I turned away from religion when I saw my dad beating up my mom at the church parking lot. And I was like, if this is what religion does and this is what love is, then I don't want it. And I was a kid. I was probably like 8 years old. So I didn't, even before that, I never picked up a Bible. I would go to church and not pay attention. So, because I was too focused on like what my parents were doing. So you can't say that, oh, I had heard it before and that's why I was quoting it. I didn't. It just came to me. So the same brother that I had this conversation with, him and I, we've always had debates. We debate about a lot of things, government and all these things. And he brings topics to me. I study them, and then him and I break them down and like we debate about it. And every time for the last maybe 4 or 5 years, every time I just feel that I need to tell him something religious wise, I tell him. And he's always like, that's your belief, that's like, and then he wants to argue with me with science. He's like, oh, well, if you can't prove it with science, then it's not real. So, um, recently, and I'm talking like 2 days ago, maybe, I might be wrong. I don't know, baby, what day was it that I was out crying? Was that on Monday or, yeah, it was Monday,
Yeah.
on Monday. So, what happened on Monday was I I was talking to him about something, and I told him, what was it? Was it about the drones? I think I sent him a video, and then he was like, "Dude, you just gotta not care about that." He goes, "I'm at the point now where I don't care about anything," and I felt like, damn, I lost him. He's lost. That's not the way. And I told him, because he told me to stop caring, and I was like, I can't not care. I have to, and I care about you, and you are my number one concern because I feel like it doesn't matter what I feel. I told him, I said, look, I don't want to keep doing this to you. I don't want to do this to myself. I need to know where we stand because I pray for you all the time. I need to know that I could come to you and ask you for a prayer, but you won't pray for me because you don't believe in God. But he comes to me for prayers. So if he doesn't believe in God, he doesn't believe in Jesus, then why is he asking me to pray for him? That means that he believes in me. And I don't know if it's because of the conversations that we've had or I don't know what it is, but he comes to me. So I felt responsible for him. I felt like every time I pray, I'm praying for him to be saved, to have some kind of sign, to have some kind of awakening, for God to enter his heart. And I told him, I said, I feel like I'm losing you. So I need you to make a conscious decision right now because I need to know if you believe in God or in Jesus or you don't. Because then it's gonna tell me what I need to do. I need to either stop pushing this on him or leave the door open for him to come to me whenever he wants to or needs to when it comes to God and stuff. So, and mind you, I'm in my room. I don't know what it is that I'm feeling as I'm asking him. I don't know if it's fear that he's gonna say no. I don't believe in God. I'm a lost cause. Just let me go to hell. Or if he's gonna open up his heart, like mind you, he's stubborn. He is stubborn, and in the debates that him and I have, I've never heard him say, even when I prove him wrong, I've never heard him say, yeah, you're right. So he's one of those that wants to debate and never tells you that you're right, never gives in. Um, so I thought it was either one of the two, right? He's either gonna tell me pretty much to f off, or he's gonna tell me yes, I believe. And I had no expectations. I was kind of shocked with his answer, but the whole point is that I was crying. I felt the I felt happy because I felt like he was gonna open his heart. I felt like he was gonna feel how I feel, knowing that we are saved and that there's hope. So I said it, and I was crying like a little baby. I hit Audie up, and I was like, I don't know why I feel this way right now, but I'm crying like a little baby, and I was sobbing, and I'm all like snotty and everything, and I'm just crying, and I feel happy, and it's like happy tears, and I'm like, what is this? What am I feeling? Like, why do I feel this way? And then his messages, like, well, I think he took an hour to he was at work, so I wasn't expecting him to hit me up as soon as he did, but he hit me up like an hour later, and he told me what he said, and he said, that he does believe, and deep in his heart, he does believe. So I took it like he's one of them people that needs to be. He needs to see it to believe it. Because he can't see God, he doesn't believe it. But at least he's open to it. So that's why I was happy. That's why I was like, okay, he's not lost. And because he opened himself, because I told him, open your heart and tell me what you feel. If you don't feel it, then you don't feel it, and I'll accept it, and I'll stop. I'll stop. Because the last thing I want to do is I want to push. I don't want to push him over the edge and be like, well, I kind of believed, but you made me not believe because you were trying to stuff this Bible down my throat, and that's the reason why I turned away from God. That's the last thing I want. So he gave me his answer, and I accepted it. And like I said, I was gonna accept either way. And I told him I'm not gonna preach to you. And when he said that, I was like, man, I don't know. I felt like all the years, all the times that I've prayed, I feel like everything that I've done for him was for a reason, for a good reason. And I think that's why I was crying, because it was like I had hope, and my hope paid off. Like I said, I mean, now it's up to him. However he wants to pursue this or whatever. I feel like the seed was planted, and that's all I can do. So then something else happened that I wasn't expecting. Um, it's not like this is part of the reason why I don't like talking about it on this show, because I don't want to feel like I'm trying to convert people or I'm trying to convince anybody or that I'm trying to Bible thump to anybody. This is the also the reason why I doubt myself so many times with Audie. Like her and I will talk about stuff like this, and then I tell her like, I don't know. That's why I don't do spaces. I don't want to shove this in people's faces. I don't want it to be like if I'm trying to convince them. But something that I wasn't expecting was that somebody that has never mentioned the Bible to me or has never said anything, right, asked about that. They were like, well, if I wanted to get right, how do I do that? And I was like, wait a minute. Because that was like three people that day, including my brother. And I was like, wait, what's happening? It's almost like it all paid off. And then, of course, I was looking at myself like, who the hell am I? Who am I for these people to believe in me? Like, who am I to be bringing these people to God? And that kind of sparked today's conversation with Audie. And do you want me to say the name or no? Well, I don't know if I need to say the name. I don't think I do to tell the story. Babe.
No, don't say their name, but go ahead.
So, like I said, or I mentioned, I've been through a lot ever since I was a kid to my teenage years and everything. I've been through hell. I've done like people have done me wrong so many times, and I keep giving people chances. Not that specific person, but every time that I feel like somebody has done me wrong, I still don't turn my back on humanity. I could be one of those people that is like, you know what, fuck the world. I don't care what the hell happens to anybody. Fuck everybody, because everybody has done me wrong. But I could either harden my heart and shut myself down, or I can be compassionate and understanding. So that's pretty much how I've always been. I've never really gone into a friendship or a relationship thinking this person's gonna hurt me. I have trust issues, even though I think I've said that before, but I didn't mean it. I knew that I didn't because I was kind of, I don't want to say afraid to open up, but I was, what is that called when you're kind of holding back, but you're not shut down to um, opening yourself up to someone. But um, I would say that I'm a good person. I've made hard choices before. So one of the main things, I don't want to say that I regret it because of what I said earlier today, babe, but one of the things that I have that I was looking at myself and being like, damn, you're a piece of shit. No matter what you do, no matter how many people you help get into heaven, no matter how many people you convert, no matter what you do, all the good deeds that you're doing, they're all washed away because of one thing that you did. And the one thing I did was I went against my beliefs and my morals for love. I fell in love with someone that I at the moment didn't know, but I fell in love with someone, and I didn't care that she had someone. I didn't care that it was going against my beliefs and my morals because I used to pride myself on never looking at someone that was in a relationship in a different way other than a friendship. Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
Like when you and I started talking, if you would have told me that you had a boyfriend, that doesn't mean I wouldn't have talked to you, but that means that you would have been my friend. I would never look at you like anything else. So when that happened and I allowed myself to feel these things and I went against everything that I believe in, I used to feel bad because I thought the guy was a good guy and I felt like shit. I was like, man, I'm hurting someone. When he finds out that I'm talking to his chick and that, we're practically a couple, it's gonna break his heart. And I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. She didn't. I tried to break it off with her so many times because of that. Because I felt bad for him. I knew it was wrong. It was going against who I was. But again, I stayed there. Temptation or whatever it is, I stayed. It wasn't until I was done that I walked away. And I was thinking today, like, there were so many things that went into that, but the fact is, that was my temptation. That was my fall. That was my, what is it called? Is it the thorn in my path, in my shoe, or whatever the thing is called?
Mhm.
So if I go to hell, is it because of that? Or, and again, I'm not trying to like convince myself, make myself feel better. I don't feel better because of my choices. But if that had to happen for somebody to be saved, and I don't know if I want to get into why that person would be saved or not. Should I? I should, huh?
Yeah, if you want to make excuses for her, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, then no. No, because I feel like if this person was shut down to anything, like she didn't believe in anything, if years down the line she opens up to believing in something like that, somebody loved me enough to go against their morals and, their own beliefs, then I'm I'm worthy of being loved and accepted. If that opens her up to believing in something, then
Realistically,
um
though, people don't think like that. But, you
yeah,
know,
but again, going back to the three people that came to me for, or that even opened themselves up to it, that work started years ago, and it started with a little seed that was planted in them. So I don't know. I know that to the other people, I'm not making any sense. I know that to you, you understand it. I know, well, from the tone that I hear, you're not gonna agree. You think I'm making excuses for her.
well, you kind of are a little because, like, it's like people may know what you believe in, or people may know that you are a strong person because of your discipline and your love and loyalty to God or your beliefs, whatever it is. They're not going to sit and analyze themselves unless they had some type of like the kind of abilities that we got. If not abilities, then empathy. She's still with the dude, right? Like pretending like they're all good and happy and all of these other
Yeah,
things, right? Then where would
yeah,
that come in? Other than her being loyal to the bullshit, like, oh, I don't want him to, like, I don't want to do to him what other bitches have done to him, but bitch, you've already done it. Like
Mhm.
like you're still doing it. Like you still have this secret. So if she can't, like there's no way that she would be honest with him and be like, yo, I was fucking with Rob this whole fucking time. Like she's not gonna say that. So what makes you think that she's gonna be like, oh, well, Rob made me a better person. Like he made me did, and it's like, okay, so did you tell him what? Did you tell your man what the fuck you was doing? And you're still holding on to like all this fucking time, and that everybody, you allowed and let everyone believe and say and have speculations that you and Rob was even fucking around, and you want to play it off all cute like, oh, it's our secret, or and then you still going behind a motherfucker's back. So what, like no person that has ever, like they know they've done their dirt, they know what they could do to free themselves or make it right with God. If you really want to make it right with God, or your beliefs or whatever, you would tell the whole ass truth. And once you say the truth to, God and all the people involved and all the people that you let think, take, like, go through that humiliation, go through that punishment. Bet your ass nobody will fucking do that. And I'm not picking on her. I'm saying this on everyone that has a secret, that has done something. They're not gonna slow their shit down and be like, you know what? Rob really did something for me. No fucking person would say that unless they really admit all of their fucking fuck ups. And I'm not just talking sins, I'm talking intentional fuck ups. They're never gonna make it right. You'll never fucking hear that shit. As much as we pray for people, that we want people to be right, that's just what we want, because we loved these people. We believed so much in them that they could do the right thing. But you stuck with her knowing that she was doing the wrong thing. So this what you're saying right now, I'm not trying to shoot it down. I'm just saying that's what it is. If she went to God and said privately what she's done, okay, bitch, next step, tell your man and see what the fuck he does with you. And that's her biggest fear. Okay, now tell all of these motherfuckers on this platform what the fuck you did. She'll never fucking do that. Nobody would. Because it's their fucking reputation that they give a fuck about. They don't give a fuck about you anymore. So they're not gonna be like, oh, you know what? Rob really did this for me. He made me see. And it's like, did you make it right with God? Did you make it right with your man? Did you make it right with your whole damn household? Did you make it right with all of these people individually? And did you make it right with Rob? She can't just go like from God to you. But see, you would be like, oh, I really did something for her. And I'd be sitting in the background like, but did she tell all of these other people who you both led on? You guys led everyone on that you guys weren't even in anything, but motherfuckers knew it. But see, look at all these people that they allow each others to lie to them, and they all fucking know it. It's a fucking game. And it's still a game to this individual. So no, I don't see it going.
It wasn't a game to me. If it was up to me, I would have said it.
And you should have.
I was more concerned about her secret. It was her secret, and I was keeping it. But yeah, if it was up to me, I would have said it.
Yeah, that no, like, because if people want to lean on that, like, oh, I was just going through stuff, excuse. Oh, well, there's many different types of sin. Yeah, and you done all of them. Like, oh, I don't believe in anything. Still don't mean you're off the hook. You know, like to me,
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing that you could say to like really make it right. And if she changed, good. Okay, she changed. But you're still keeping this lie. You're still keeping this secret. And if you come out and say, like, dude, like, okay, you say it to your man or whatever, and he put a ring on it, whatever, you gotta watch what the fuck you do and how you talk to this motherfucker, because you have to realize what you've done is hurtful. If he wants to act like he's not hurt, well, I wouldn't fucking doubt you're not the only one. And I think that's fair. You know, like it's gonna go back on you. But if you want to act like you're cool with it, which I know you probably won't, like,
What about
that's
me
just
though?
how it's supposed to go.
What about me? That's
You
what I was
don't
asking about.
you don't need you don't need like, because that's almost like validation for you. You don't need that for who you are. We don't like me. I don't need anyone to apologize to me, because what they've already done shows how they really felt about me. I don't need no sorry, no looking after me or checking up on me. Oh, hey girl, how you doing? Like, I don't need none of that. I'm not gonna be like the only thing. Let me back it up a little bit. They should know me than to make up shit about my character. That's why if
I'm
people are
talking
like,
about with
oh,
me and
like,
God.
hmm.
I'm talking about with me and God. I'm talking
Well,
about like if
that's a conversation that you gotta have with God. You don't need to
that's
be
what I'm doing.
asking. You don't need to ask me or her or anybody that was involved that you all hid it from. That's between you and God. And if you want to do that shit publicly, you can. Privately, like, you've already written, you've already said, you've already prayed, you've already done, like, dealt with it. Unless you're still dealing with it right now, then that's something that you gotta do
No, because
alongside God.
yeah, I have prayed about it. I have talked to God about it and everything. But if I follow what God says, then the only one sin that can cast me to hell is to not believe in God, to not believe in Jesus, and I
So
do,
why are you asking if you would be punished for that one little thing?
because it's just a conversation.
Are you sure about that?
No, there was some doubt. Of course, I question it. I'm like, so does anything else that I've done matter? Because again, it is a choice. It is good and bad. It is. Am I gonna just be like, oh well, since I'm going to hell anyway, so I might as well kill people. I might as well. Oh fuck, I said it. I might as well steal. I might as well do all the other sins, right? Because I did one,
Yeah, but you're not
and
doing that.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like for people that think, oh well, it doesn't matter. There's people that think that sin is about levels, and oh well, I haven't killed anyone, so I'm still going to heaven, right? But I'm stealing and I'm cheating and I'm lying and I'm doing all these other things. So for those people, from what I understand from the book, and not just my beliefs, not just my thinking, is the only one thing that can cast you to hell is to not believe in Jesus. So for people that are like, oh well, I already lied, so I might as well, steal and cheat and do all these other things. Like no, if you believe in Jesus and that you believe that he will forgive you, or that you can change, then you have to open up yourself and open up your heart to it. And like I said, all the things that people did to me could have changed me. I could have said like, yeah, I took his chick because someone fucking did this to me, or someone lied to me, or somebody hurt me, or I'm hurt, so I decided to hurt someone else. Yeah, I could have done all that. All of that shit could have been justified because of everything that I've been through since I was a kid. But I made the choice to not let those bad things that happened to me make me a bad person. But see, it sounds like I'm being a hypocrite saying that I'm not a bad person, yet I took somebody or I was with somebody that was with somebody.
Oh, and you're just gonna burn in hell for all eternity.
But I did it
When
for
she
love.
was doing the most dirt. Why you
I did
gonna
it for
lay in the
love.
fire for her though? Yeah, it's for love, but many different areas and levels and all of that shit to love. So why are you taking
Oh,
the
I'm not.
whole that's what it
I'm not.
sounds
Like I
like.
said, no. That's why I said I already prayed, and you know, I'm okay with wherever I end up. That's not gonna make me be like, oh well, I'm still going to hell, so I might as well do everything else. No, I'm still on my path. I'm still on. I still feel like I'm good. And if I'm wrong and I'm just trying to justify myself by telling myself, oh, you're fine. Yeah, you're still good. Go like no, okay, well, cool. When I get there, then I'll find out, right?
Right. So why are you I just feel like you're trying to put yourself there and
Hmm.
like you've done the most dirt when she was the one doing the most dirt and like getting into conversations where her fucking ass don't fucking belong. Being a fucking mouthpiece and all this other types of shit. She's gonna pay for all of that, and that's not me doing it to her. She's doing it to herself. She's been doing it to herself. And the more that she don't speak on it and be like, you know what, I direct her fucking friendship with this person and this person. Yeah, I got in the middle, but told motherfucker not to say my name and shit. And it's just like, okay, why you over there hoeing your fucking name around? Like, fess up. You know, like, and it's not just what she's done to you and what she's done to homeboy or whatever. Like, it's just like you're kind of talking like, oh well, yeah, but I had my part in it, and it's just like, okay, what part? You know, because it's almost like you're throwing yourself in the same boat. Because yeah, we're supposed to help and save people, but you better not be doing it like that because everybody's gonna be paying for their shit. You know, you got your heart broke, so I don't see you paying for shit. I don't see you going to hell because of that. You got hurt. And yeah, you allowed it, but you were in love with this person and that's how she did you and you allowed to for her to do that to you. So what punishment are you going to serve? What are you
Right. I
paying
mean,
for? I don't see
yeah,
you paying for nothing.
I could justify it too by saying, well, yeah, I paid for it during the relationship because it fucking hurts to be with someone who you love and they're in love with someone else. When you tell them like, hey, if you really want to be with me, then choose me. Be here with me. Come see me, or break up with your boyfriend so that I can go see you. And
No,
they don't do
what
that.
you had was hope.
Yeah.
You held on because you loved her and you had hope. I don't see
Yeah.
you being punished for that. And I'm not trying
No, I'm
to
saying I was punished in the relationship because
exactly.
when
So
they
what
don't,
are you paying for? And it's okay to say nothing. And again, if we're both wrong, then we're going to answer to that, right?
yeah, yeah,
That's why I feel like and I'm talking to you as a healer. I'm talking to you as a spiritual person. I don't see you needing to pay for that. If you need to have this more discussions about that with God, he would present himself to you, be like, hey, I want to talk to you about that piece of shit. And then you have your discussions. You know, you tell him all the things like, you know what, I still kind of feel this type of way about it. You know, and he'll take care of you. He'll take care of that and you'll take care of it together.
yeah.
But I just, you know, like when people talk like how you're talking about the shit that they think that they've done and then they blame themselves, and trust me, I've had many clients, I've had many people tell me the same shit. And it was like, okay, so what did you do? What was worse than what they've done? Because the way, unless you're not telling me everything, and you're still
No,
feeling
I
this
told
type.
you.
No, I'm saying like the other people.
Oh,
The other people,
um,
like, it's like, okay, it's either you're hiding some, you're ashamed to say it, or you want to act like it didn't happen, or like you weren't just thinking of your penis. Like, you have to say everything, because you should not be feeling what you're feeling when there's other people involved that done the same shit, far off worse shit than you. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, if you have this belief, and you've prayed about it, you talked about it, and you said everything, you're putting this shit out in public. And if it goes back to motherfuckers, they already know. They were just waiting for one of you guys to say something. And if they run back and tell that for validation, you know the bitch gonna lie. But it's like, the only ones that know the truth is you and God. I only know what you tell me, and I believe in you as a healer and modern. You are my husband, and we've both been through the same shit. I fell in love with a
mm,
married man, and I'm sure they all know about it now, but it's like, that's my story. And I knew where I was when I did it. I knew how the outcome was going to go, because I had to be real with myself. It wasn't because of my abilities. It's just that I know that it's wrong, and it's not going to be pretty. But I like the
mm,
attention. I liked all of that shit. Never allowed myself to think intimate about this person, because I had respect of his beliefs. But I knew it was
mm,
wrong. But I'm not going to feel bad about it, because I knew, and I caught myself from taking it any further than that. And I wanted to keep his ass out of it. Whether he knows or he don't know, it's the fact that other people knew that I thought were my friends. And that's just where I'm going to leave it. I've already talked about it. I've already talked
mm,
to, you're not supposed to take these kind of things to Masao, because he has bigger and better price. He's not worried about my relationship and my feelings. I'm just supposed to do what he appointed to me and keep at my post. That's it. See, with your beliefs and how other people are, and what and that was involved in your life and things, they were tampering with your abilities in a way. You heard this person talk about a few of your what you do, with your time with God and things like that. And I'm happy that she was respectful enough to, not allow you to do it, but she respected what you were doing. Like, I like
mm.
that. That's what she was supposed to do. But how could you do that to a person that has that much discipline, loyalty, and devotion to God, and you doing that? Should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And that's what she's gonna get punished for. And I'm not gonna feel bad, because it's like, man, you were fucking with a holy person, bitch, and you fucking knew it. But you still took advantage of him. Why? It's like these fucking hoes, like, oh, I can seduce a deacon. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you a demon, bitch? Because who the fuck says
No,
that?
the devil says that.
Right. See, that's just the same thing. And if you're like, oh man, Audie, you taking it too far. No, you did the acts, bitch. You did every fucking thing like that. And that's what it looks like. And that's how it was.
No.
Watch me fucking get attacked by saying this shit. But you know what? Bring it. Because you're just mad because I'm saying it like how it was and how you rigged it. You made it like that intentionally.
I know that people might think that I haven't told you everything. What is there for me not to tell you? I've said it even on the show. The only thing I'm not doing on the show that I've done that I've told you is the name. That's it. And again, I'm not putting the name out there because I don't need anybody going to her and being like, "Oh, he's talking about you." She would come and listen to the show. She has nothing to fucking say because she knows I'm telling the truth. I'm sparing her by not putting her name out there. Yeah, people might have ideas and people might be like, "Wait a minute, I know who he's talking about." Okay, cool. What are you gonna do with that? Because if you're planning on going over there and talking shit to her, it's
Yeah,
for
she's
what?
just gonna lie to that person and be like, huh, I don't know who the fuck's, I don't
Right. That's why
know. Right.
she can't come to you. The only thing that she can do is if she thinks that I haven't been completely honest with you, which obviously I have. Why would I keep anything when I've told you everything from the smallest thing to the biggest thing that I've done? It's like you are seriously the only person that I've told every single thing to, including what happened to me as a kid. I've never said that to anybody before.
Well, she better thank you for sparing her because her reputation and her being in good with everyone on that shitty platform. Yeah, like, but they probably won't think nothing of it because they're
No,
all in
because they're
some
all living the
bullshit.
same fucking way.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh my
The
god, they're
the
just gonna be like, huh, I knew it. It was no
yeah.
big thing. But that's just
It
eating her
was a
up
big thing.
inside though. That's
It was a
what.
big thing because again, it made me go against myself, my morals. If I didn't have God in my life even back then, like I was still praying and all those things. If I didn't have God, I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, yeah, I did it, so what? It didn't hurt anyone. I got hurt at the end of it, so okay, cool. I knew what I was getting into, but I do have God, and I do. That's the only thing. That's the only one that I have to answer to is God. This is all just for conversation for people out there that are like, okay, so if I do one thing wrong, does that mean that I'm going to hell? And if I'm going to hell, then I might as well just do everything wrong.
Yeah, no. For me, I could blame a lot of
And if
people
I,
for a lot of things, but
I
when
was just
there's
gonna say
other.
it too. Hold on. If anybody feels like they need to hit you up and ask you about anything, fucking hit me up. I'll tell you the truth. And if she's listening and she wants to fucking hit you up and try and talk shit about anything you said, hit me up. Face me.
Yep.
And if the other one's listening and she's like, wait a minute, is it me? No, it's not you, stupid. You're just a stalker that wants to fit yourself into everything. And don't text me, don't call me, don't hit me up.
Oh my god. Fucking weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Oh my god. Mm.
No,
Hmm?
I said you
Hold on, my parents are calling. This is the second time they're
up.
calling. Hold on.
Cool. So, yeah. Jack, come back, Jack.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
they heard it. I don't know if the cats heard it, but I
No,
heard it.
I don't think they did. It's just
There was
talking.
room for Jack on that board. She was a selfish bitch. She could have moved to the side and let him on. Jack.
Yes. I ordered Jack in a Box because my parents are like, "You want us to bring you anything?" I'm like, "Yes,
Yes.
yes."
Oh, you know what? I have. I know you don't like sweet potatoes, but I have sweet potato fries.
Did you?
No, I have some. I should make them.
Oh, yeah. I don't like sweet potatoes, but I'm down to try your sweet potato fries.
Yeah, pretty good.
And if I
Yeah.
don't like it, I will smother it with chili, cheese,
No,
sour cream, and
if you
green
don't like it, you just give it to
onions.
me. I'll eat it.
Yes. Yes.
No, that's pretty good. But yeah, well, thank you for letting me talk.
I'm just
Oh,
disappointed that you were treated the way that you were treated. And as much loyalty and dedication you have to God, that was fucked up. That's why I'm angry. It's not because you were in a relationship or in love with this person. It's not that. Jealousy? No, I don't feel jealous about that. It was fucked up. That's what gets me angry. That bitches like that or motherfuckers like that think that they could just do whatever the fuck they want to people that have a lot of love and a lot of loyalty, dedication, discipline. They're innocent. And just fully taking advantage of that. Fuck you. Fuck all the way off, man. With your fake ass fucking life you got that you deserve. See if you'll get the fuck out of that. And if you think just walking away and man, like you gotta say everything, and I fucking doubt you'll do it. And you need to
I
just
should do
keep the
that.
fuck there. Just stay there. Since you're so comfortable with fucking lying, stay there.
I should hit dude up and be like, "Hey, I need to talk to you."
Yeah, since I'm such good friends with your boy, I might just hit him up and be like, "Hey, where you been at, bruh? Haven't heard from you in a long time. What it do?" And he would be like, "What the fuck? Oh shit, we such good friends. We so tight. We know each other all these fucking years and talk about art."
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you? Oh, you don't remember me? Like, we was just so tight, son. No, my God. Yeah, you're gonna be monitoring his DMs, deleting my messages. Shit, man. Yup. I expect an invitation to your wedding, and I wanna be the flower girl. I wanna be front row. Like, hey,
Oh, can
man.
I go?
Can
Can
I
I be
go?
invited? Can I be your plus one? Can I be the best man?
Man, people are so fucking stupid. Oh my God. I don't know, but she wanted it that way, so I guess. Man,
Yeah.
don't do that again. Don't do that to people. You're fucked up if you do it. Man, you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna answer.
I think she's still doing it.
I'm
I
sure
think
she is.
she's still
Yep.
doing it.
Fighting over
She's
the
doing
same
it.
dude. That's another thing. Oh my God. You know what blows me? And this has been a topic. So this isn't totally based on them and like what they do. But
Mm.
it's like I just don't understand how or what people find attractive in people that are just like they behave like gluttons. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just raunchy in the way they talk, that
I feel attacked. I feel
well,
attacked.
it's part of it. It's part of it, honestly. Like, okay, like bitches that fucking talk like truckers, right? Like they want to talk all hood and they want to talk like they're Cardi B and oh they just down and they the bitches and like oh I'll fuck a bitch up and like what the fuck? Who finds that shit attractive? I know, so I emphasize and I fuck around and I play and I talk like that sometimes, but it's really for entertainment is why I do it. These bitches think that they gotta live talking like that. Like they gotta deal with females like that. Like they'll talk to females this type of way. Oh, but we gotta treat the motherfuckers like this. And the fine ass motherfuckers, we talk like this. And like somebody at my job, I talk like this. When I'm out there trucking, I talk like this. Or like a gangster motherfucker, I'll talk like this. A hot boy, I'll talk like this. If any bitch get in my face, I talk like this. The fuck's wrong with you? Like, okay, so you're posing at all these fucking people. And don't that shit get tiring? And then you talk to your kids like this when they're this age. Oh, but when they're teenagers, you gotta bully them and talk like this. Why? Because it's tough love. And it's like, no, you're just being a whole ass bitch to your own kids. And you'll talk to your ex-boyfriend or your ex-husband like this. But you want to act like when you guys were in first kicking off your relationship, you were soft and lovey-dovey. And you do the low, be in my voice. Right? And then when y'all break up, then it's just like, oh, fuck you, mother. I'll fuck you up. Like, shit like that. Like, what? So, I just don't, like, that's a whole bunch of fucking fakeness. And it's like, dudes, why you fuck with bitches like that, man? And same thing with dudes, guys, and I'm not saying all guys, okay, and I'm not saying all bitches, but guys, they're like guys, they'll fuck with females that have low self-esteem. They'll fuck with bitches that are so like like they're lost, they're confused, but they can hold a job, they got they got their own, right? And like motherfuckers, like they'll take advantage of a bitch like that and then go trying to get at a bad bitch that got the BBLs and things like that, right? Don't fucking lie, don't lie now. But those are the ones that you're scoping out. But you want to take advantage of this girl that can hold down a job, that got a whip, that got a place. She's sweet, and this is what you're doing to her intentionally. Mm-hmm. And then you want to flip everything when she finds out. Like, oh, girl, you tripping. Oh, man, not this shit again. Like, man, that's fucking gaslighting. Like, that's manipulation. Like, that's, like, I can't fucking stand that. But, yo, dudes be doing that shit too. But I don't get it. Like when you hear someone talk all that trash talk, trucking shit, right? Like, are you just, like, are you just trying to get at this bitch because you need like someone to fight with? Or like, do you find that shit hot where you think you could just choke the bitch out and then just, lay the piece on her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's one of the two. It's either It's either or she's acting like a badass, I'm gonna break her down, or she needs
Oh
love, and
yeah,
I'm gonna
because
just want to
someone
give it
liked
to
the
her.
challenge.
Yeah.
Hey. I heard that one. I heard
Yeah.
that one. And you know what? You broke that bitch. You fucking broke her.
But see, that's not
And
why I did it though. It wasn't to break someone down. It was like,
a
oh, I can.
challenge.
No, no, no. It wasn't that either. It was like, well, there was some of that, but it was like, you're screaming out for help. You're screaming out for love. That's why you have all these defenses up.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna
See,
show you love.
okay, we'll talk about that. Just briefly, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but I believe guys do or can think that way about a female. But see, again, why would you want to take up that kind of challenge? Like, wouldn't it be better if you just wanted to seek the right one unless you were looking for a project? See, like that's the thing. Cause for me, like when I just wanted someone to talk to, you know, and when I say fuck around, I'm talking like conversation, go out to dinner, not laying up in the sheets necessarily, but
Yeah.
when I knew I wanted a serious relationship, like I really wanted to find the right one. As soon as I heard that kind of lip, I was like, okay, this dude is can just only be a homeboy. Because it's like if you already know what you want and you're not about the drama, you don't want the fights because you had plenty of fights already and you don't want to do that with a new dude. Like, you know, boundaries and just being like, I can't be with people like that. Almost like I can't be with a motherfucker that praises Lil Wayne because a motherfucker can't even rap right. He can't even talk right. So, and you listen to what the artist raps about, and it's like, okay, so you have that mentality. You relate to that shit somehow. I don't want to be with a Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you heard the female like how you heard that one and you just being like, oh, I wonder what it's like to hit that, or I wonder what a
No,
conversation would
no.
be like with that one. But I'm just saying, like what kind of mindset do a motherfucker go through when they hear that type of mess, because it is a mess? Or were
Yeah.
you guys just young and you guys were just chatting it up on Yahoo chat?
You're like, I don't want to throw you under the bus, but I'm gonna throw you under the tank. Thanks, babe.
No, and I do apologize, but like
Well,
it's
if you're asking me for me, what it was for me, when I heard that whole rah rah shit and I'm the big dog in this fucking chat and nobody can tell me what to do and all these things, I wasn't looking at it like, oh, that's the one I'm gonna break down, or oh, that's a challenge that I want to take, or it wasn't even like, oh, she needs saving and I'm gonna be her savior. It was like that person needs a friend, and then it was I don't think I've ever hit up a woman and been like, yo, what up? What's up, ma? What's up, ma? I've never approached a female on those terms like I'm gonna be with you, you're gonna be mine. Like I don't do that. It's always friends first. It's always like let's get to know each other. I want to get to know the real you. Tell me who you really are. Don't tell me like all this chat line persona shit. I don't care about that. I know that that's a front. Tell me who you really are. Show me your heart. That's what I want to see. That's why I feel like she did put her guard down and she was soft with me, and I was like, okay, cool. That's the reason why I was with her for so fucking long. People don't understand
Mhm.
that. People look at her now and they're like, how the fuck were you this chill,
And that's
loving
a
person?
valid question.
But
You
she
you
wasn't like
can't.
that.
Yeah, but
Because she
we don't
wasn't
know
like that.
that. We don't know
Right.
that. That's why
I
we
know
say
that side
that.
of her. I know the real her. I know her heart. So that's why I was able to be with her for so long. And yeah, we made mistakes, and we obviously fell apart. It wasn't meant to be forever. But I know her real self. I know I know her, and that's why she could talk shit about me when I'm not there, but she can't talk shit to me in my face because she knows that everything I did was out of love. So it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a challenge, and it wasn't for attention, and it wasn't like I'm gonna break her down. Again, it wasn't also like I'm gonna be her savior. That wasn't in
So
my
what was
mindset.
it for you where she done had your ass? Was it the low BMI voice? Or you know what I'm saying?
It
Because
was
like
her. It
you
was.
still kept talking to her though. So was it just
That's what I said.
her
It was her
life?
heart. It was her heart.
Okay. I would
She
right here
showed.
I would ask what heart, but
She opened herself up to me.
mm.
She opened her heart up to me, and that's what I was with. That's who I was with. The real her.
Yeah, Rob did tell me that he really he well, okay, I don't want to say this like I'm jealous or anything, but you said that that was a good relationship for you? Like the best relationship?
No.
What did you say?
In the moment, yeah, it was a good relationship. There was a lot of good in that relationship. There was a lot of growth in that relationship. There
Yeah.
was a lot of mistakes in that relationship. That's the reason why we're not together. But again, it's because I don't feel like we were meant to be together forever. You know how they say this person's either a lesson or a blessing, but sometimes you don't end up with either one.
Mm.
Like you take the lesson and you move on, or you take the blessing and then it's over. You're done. They were a blessing in the moment. That's what it was. And I hope that that's what I was to her. But of course, like if she's still mad at me for superficial shit, then she's gonna talk shit. But if she knows deep down that I loved her and that I was there for her and she was there for me and it was mutual, then she has nothing to say.
Mm.
So the women that I've been with, and I don't want people to be like, oh shit, how many people have you been? Like, I make it when I say all the women that I've been with or that I was in love with, it was true love and it was intentional and it was my intent to be with them. I wasn't just with them for the moment, and it wasn't just like, oh, let me be with this person because it's convenient. I've never done that shit. I've never done that shit. It was always I love this person. They have a good heart. I know their real self, the real true person, and that was what it was. If it lasted 2 months, if it lasted 3 months, if it lasted 11 years, that's just however long it lasted. That doesn't mean that if a relationship only lasted 2 months, then they were fake or anything. I don't even really have any negative things to say about the women that it didn't work out with. Have
Mm.
I like I don't even think so, but have I ever told you like, oh, she was a piece of shit?
No.
Her or any of the other women.
Nope.
So
I often wonder why, but that's
yeah,
just me.
everybody that knows her now asks me the same question. How could you, a person like you, be with a person like that?
Yeah, bitch,
They
so
don't
you better
understand it.
stop
They don't get it.
lying and fucking posing and pretending like you're this heart bitch when you're really not.
Yeah, I wish you would
Quit being
open
fake.
herself up
Quit being fake.
and be her real self.
Because not that I don't believe Rob, but I want to believe Rob that you are a better person. But the way that you're acting and trucking around on that platform like you're big and bad, yeah, like man, like I don't know. I just that's annoying. Like be man, be nice. Why you want to act so hard? Like I just, I've been around a lot of fucking stupid people. Like, again in the music industry, people felt like they had to just be that performer all the time. Like they had to be that rap artist. Like they have to be that DJ all the time, and they can't let themselves feel anything for the fans, or and it's just like, man, like don't that shit get tiring?
Mm-hmm.
And I understood it because I was myself when I was a DJ. If I didn't want to be at an after party because I knew the drugs that they was gonna be doing and all of those things, I don't drink. I don't do none of those things, and I'm not into experimenting. And I was true to myself, and I just left because it is tiring. In the beginning, it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like yo, what up, and blah blah blah. Yeah, you can only be that way for a while, but man, I got tired because I was just like, hey, what's going on? I'll never turn down a photograph. If somebody wanted me to sign something, I sign it. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I kept it genuine. Like, oh, you want to go and kick it? No, I'm pretty tired. Like, I'll check you guys later though, And there's nothing wrong with like being humble. Like, there's just like, who you got to keep that shit up for? Because you're the one that's going to bed with yourself every night. So why try to act all hard in like, is that really what you want to look back on when you're sitting on your fucking deathbed? Like, and but see, people don't think that far. We think that far. That's why for me, it's like, I'm going to be true to myself. I don't want to fucking lie. Mm-hmm. Like, I miss DJ Hoodie, but I'm also Audie. I'm also AudreyalKoinva, an artist. I'm still that little girl that likes to watch Land Before Time, even at this age. Like, because it brings me peace. It takes me back. But people are so fucking afraid of their own shadow that they don't even want to be who they are. That's why they act this way. Yeah. So a lot of people need to get right with themselves. Quit acting so fucking fake. Like, one heart fucking shove, bitch, you're on the ground, can't get your ass up. But you might as well stay there because you're hard, right? You're hard. You're heavy. Fucking stay down there then if you want to act like that. Like, man, like, cause you want to be cool with everyone. And there was a lot of people that were acting like that. Yeah, they as soon as they got to know me, they liked me and they got soft. They were opening up to me and I never judged them. And it was just like, I like you better this way. Yeah. But see, when you tell that to them, they freak out. They're just like, oh my God, like I can't, like, holy shit, I let myself get soft with you. Man, I can't do that shit anymore. And then they start dodging you, trying to get away from you. And then it's just like, man, okay, so you wanna stay being like that. That's fucking sad because I really like this other person. The true you. So it's like you're gonna allow yourself to your fake side get admired the most.
I was about to say that. It was like they do it for the attention that they get because everybody wants to watch a shit show, right? But
yeah, so they'll keep being that.
Right.
That's why they do all these shows for no fucking reason because they know they got nothing. If they was really themselves, I think that would get them the most because they're relatable. So it's kind of like this. I wanted to do a cast on this, but might as well just say it now. But it's like YouTube, right? I've seen YouTubers like from the very beginning when they started doing a monetization where you can start making money off your videos, right? They were humble. They were like in shitty ass apartments. And, like the more they started getting like views and free things and free trips and money and all of these things, you're watching them grow, right? I'm going to do the air quotes, grow. Mm-hmm. But really, it's like, yeah, they're kind of leveling up, but it's getting to the point where they're like stuck up. And they're like, oh, everything has to be white. Everything has to be clean, and they got to do their makeup like this, and oh, I got a new vehicle. Oh, not just one vehicle, 2 vehicles. Oh, I got like a showroom new boyfriend, and I got like we're married, or he proposed to me, and this is what my ring looked. So it starts to get materialistic and things like that. So I cut him off right there. 10 fucking years later, I go back like, oh shit, like I wonder what they're up to, or I'll see them on my feed as a recommendation. I go check back. They got 5 fucking kids. Like they're just all blinged up, and like they're just talking like the Kardashians, and it's like, oh my god, like, and their face is just injected with all of these things, and they're talking about, I'm not making that much money like I used to. And like I lost like 1 million like subscribers. Like, oh my god, like what is happening?
Stop it. Stop it.
Right? Like they talk like that, right? And I'm just like, because bitch, your channel's not relatable anymore. That's why. People don't live in a fucking glass house with white trim like you do.
Because they're not themselves.
Well, it's not just
They're
not that
money
themselves,
too.
but they're not relatable. Like you imagine somebody that lives in, oh my god, I almost took it dark. But let's say a studio room apartment. No car, the bitch gotta take a bus. And like, just she struggle, like, she's good, but like that's just her life. Clicking on a fucking video like that, the only reason she's clicking on a video like that is because she wants to get to where that person's at, because they put like their beginning story is still on YouTube, but it's still not relatable. So the more she goes on in life, the more she starts to give up, because there's no way that she could do such thing until she's like, you know what, I want to do my own fucking videos. So when she does her own videos, yeah, she gets the platform. Like, people are relating to her shit, whether she's a single mom or an abusive relationship. She lives in a studio apartment, but she's trying to glitz it and glam it up a little bit to make herself feel better. But it starts to feel better for her, but it's like, oh, okay. Like she does it because it's almost like a fashion thing. Like her like she wants to get her apartment to like a Instagram worthy type of feel and background. So is it really honest when it's like that? I don't think so, because it's all for image. It's all for clout, it's all for, showing off, and but again, if you want to take it like, oh, she just wants to be more professional, she wants it to be more enlightening, not depressing looking, like, I can understand those things, because I look at my surroundings like that, and it's like, I don't even know if I want to make a video. But realistically, I don't have the time. That's not my main focus. Right? But to a person like that, it is kind of deceiving, because these big YouTubers that have the big houses, that have the cars, that have the money and the trophy boyfriend, and her like her kids that are all in the Olympics, like, like they all have something going for them, and it's just not real to some extent. Like, you can have a boyfriend, you can have a place, you can have a car, you can have the kids, but it's just not all glam. And people are trying to reach glam. And I still take it as some fake shit. It's unrelatable. I can't relate to your house. I can't relate to your money. I can't relate to your vehicle. I can't relate to your vacation trips or your long ass road trips together as a family. Like your plane fucking rides and the cruise ships and hotels and suites and free stuff by companies that are flying you out to somewhere, and your spoiled rotten kids, and your Gucci bags, and I can't relate to none of that shit. So they're gonna go elsewhere, which I think they should do. Like, bitch, you already got enough fucking money. You already got your house, you already got your husband, you already got your kids, you already got your Jeeps and your cars and your trucks. You've already had your vacations and cruises and things like that. Psh, get the fuck out of here. I'm not making no money. It's like, psh, well, you done prostituted your whole fucking life on this channel, so Start dropping it low and spreading it wide. I don't know. I have a lot of fucking like these are just my viewpoints, man. And like I'm just sick of everybody being so fucking fake. Everybody being so fake with it. Like what the fuck for? Like you shouldn't because you're lying. Like you're trying to make people believe in something that ain't real when, like nobody should be trusting you right now because you're doing all this fake shit. I mean, what else is it? It's not the truth. Oh my gosh. What an episode. And I don't know where Rob went.
I'm here.
Oh shit. Hi, babe.
Yeah, babe. Like a thief in the night, I just crept in.
You just what?
Crept back in.
You just what?
Crept.
Oh, crept.
Corn.
I was
Corn. Quit.
Mm-hmm.
I quit.
You quipped.
I quipped.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Man, everybody needs to get right.
Yes.
They
right.
should.
I'm pretty sure we've all seen videos. Actually, I did post it, didn't I? We've all seen videos of people that are like, oh, I died and I went to hell. And I'll listen to their stories and I'm like, yeah, part of it is true, but most of it is like things that they've seen either in dreams or they've seen in the movies. But this one guy, I 2 days ago, I think it was, I came across this video of this YouTube guy. He used to do videos on YouTube, and he was giving this testimony about he died and went to hell. Everything that he said is true. The way that he described it is true. I think I posted it on my ex account. If I didn't, I'll check and I'll do it again if I didn't. But I think if people really want to know what hell is like, they should watch that video because he does give a real account of what hell is like. What the heck was that? A cat? Oh, a kid outside?
I think it's a kid screaming.
Oh.
We'll just say it's a cat.
It's the sounds from hell.
Oh my god, right?
Yeah. But yeah, you guys should go watch it. I'll post it on my ex account if you guys want to go see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think that that's the closest representation that I've come across so far of what hell is like. And it's some scary stuff. People like, don't just accept it because you feel like you're already lost. You're never lost. I know Audrey and I don't agree on that, but I guess one of us is gonna be right.
Yeah.
You're like, it's me. I hope it's me.
What? That you're right?
That I'm right and people can be saved.
That hell is right?
No, that you're right and that I'm right and that people can be saved. I think the people that end up in hell are the ones that know it's wrong and they keep doing it. The people that consciously make a choice to not follow God and not follow his commandments. And like I said, the one true sin is to not believe in God. So those people that are like, oh, well, I'm going to hell anyway, so I might as well just keep going. Okay. Because they're making a conscious decision to put themselves there. The people that are, they don't know that they don't know. They just don't know that there's a God. They've never, there's people out there in the world that have never read the Bible, that have never heard about the Bible, that have never heard about Jesus. They've never heard of anything religious. there are people that exist out in the world that way. So I feel like how could they be blamed for not knowing? That's why they say ignorance is bliss. But you can't say that you're ignorant to something when you low key know, but you just don't want to accept it. There's a big difference there because you're making a choice to ignore it. If you ignore it, then consciously you're still putting yourself there. Did any of this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the people that are in hell are the ones that chose to put themselves there, the ones that made the conscious choice of I know this is wrong, I still want to do it. I'm gonna do it. And for the people that think, oh well, in the Bible it says God's all forgiving. That depends on which one you're reading, so you better make sure you're reading the right one. That's sad that there's fake Bibles out there.
Mm.
Did you know? Fun fact. From what I've learned recently, and I mean recently, like yesterday, there's a Bible that's called the New King James Version, and then there's the King James Version. They're not even the same. There's there's a couple gospels that are left out from New King James, and I'm wondering why are they removing things from the Bible?
Mm.
So if you're listening to me right now and you're thinking, okay, so which is the right Bible to buy? I would say stick with the King James Virgin. Yes, virgin. You're a
Mm.
virgin. Stick with the virgin. No, a virgin. King James. As far as like the Catholic ones and other religion ones, I don't know. I haven't looked at them myself, but I can tell you I have a New King James version, and I have the original one, and I can tell you for a fact that there's gospels in there that are missing. It goes from 10
Mm.
to 12. It skips 11. I think it was Hebrews 11 is not in the new one. And I'm like, yeah, that's not right because you're keeping things out so people can be like, oh, well, I didn't know that. And it's true. Like, see, this is why it's bad. This is why it sucks, and this is why I don't agree with it because people are reading the Bible thinking, okay, well, I'm reading God's word, but then God's word isn't completely in there. And that's what I think that's wrong because you're knowingly deceiving people.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the Bible alone. If you're gonna print it, if you're gonna be a Donald Trump and print your own Bibles, just make sure that everything's in there.
Yep. Trying to redirect people the wrong way. Well, not necessarily the wrong way, but intentionally leaving things out. That's not cool.
Yeah. I think from what I understand, most of the Bibles are telling you that you need that your actions are gonna get you into heaven, and the other one is telling you like let God do the work. God or Jesus came to do the work. He died for you on the cross. He took your sins. So the only sin that you're committing is that you're not believing in Him and you're not believing that He did all that. So then you have to rewrite history, right? Because it's in history. This happened on Earth. You can see it. I could understand people that are like, oh well, who has ever met God? Who has ever seen God? We've never seen Him. Okay, there's no like physical, tangible things that people can touch and be like, oh, God did this. But there are physical, tangible things that people can touch and history, and you can go to the place where Jesus was. So there is proof that Jesus was here. Now you just have to make the choice whether you believe in him or not, that he died for you. But then, yeah, so that's the choice that you have to make. And I'm not trying to make anybody make that choice or steer them in any direction. Do it for yourself. Go read the Bibles and read them all. I want to read them all. I want to give me a Quran. You're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about these books that he talks about.
No,
I'm
I
illiterate.
hear. No, you're not.
I'm illiterate.
You know how to read the wall, don't you?
Hmm?
You know how to read the wall?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. You're probably closest to the first language that there ever was.
Yeah, but everybody prefers um, the other languages and teachings of something else that's, I think, a lot more forgiving. My teachings, they they appear harsh, and people don't want the harsh truth, but it's still truth. They just don't like how it's presented, so that's why people don't, they can't stand listening to me talk about it, but I still talk about it.
Yeah.
Because if you can, I hate to say tolerate, but if you could tolerate my teachings, then you're already a strong person. But a lot of people can't, so there's very few strong people. But
Yeah.
again, our teachings are different because, you know, um, we didn't have a debate about it, but we were talking about the Bible, talking about forgiveness. And where I come from, my teachings, there's no forgiveness. There's nothing like
Well,
that. But
well, I don't want you or anybody to think that I know exactly what the Bible's saying. Like I said, I just recently started reading it, so no, I'm
but it's
not.
in the Bible. That's what I'm saying. With my background, there's nothing like that. There's no forgiveness. Once you do something, like it's embedded.
So, so, and I'm not trying to debate with you or like disprove it or anything. I just want like, so if somebody like, let's say you take a kid, a child, and nobody ever told them anything about God or Masa or any religion or any, there's a higher power. Nobody ever told him anything, but he lives a decent life. Like he doesn't kill anybody, he doesn't steal. Like he's a good person. But just because he didn't know, does he still go to hell?
No, because it's your actions. Because everybody says like, "Oh, God gave us free will." Okay, so you have a choice. You can't blame God. You can't blame anybody but yourself. So
Hmm.
you got to do right because there's no forgiveness. And even if they do or don't know that, it still depends on the person. So that's why when people say like, oh yeah, God forgives, and it's just like, okay, well, I don't want to get into that about everybody that does the unforgivable things. They're still gonna be they're still gonna be forgiven, and I've already talked about that with.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody's like, okay, yeah, I can kill, yeah, I can rob and steal and lie and cheat and all these things because God's gonna forgive me. They're doing it with that same intent. It's the
Mm-hmm.
intention. They know, they have the knowledge to know that it's wrong, and they still choose to do it because they're hoping that because they read or somebody told them somewhere from a different church that oh, don't worry, you're going to heaven as long as you
Mm-hmm.
repent. Okay, who's to say? Like, have you ever died? I've never died that I know of. Oh wait, no, I've never died. I've never died. So I can't tell you, yes, you have 2 seconds. And then those 2 seconds right before death, you get to repent. Or you're conscious of you're going to die and or repent or it's too late. I think that you might die before you even die. Your spirit might leave your body before your body ends up dying. What if you don't have a chance? You don't know when your last breath is going to come. So if you don't have a chance to repent, then what? Do you think that you're gonna pray yourself out of hell once you're already in hell?
Well, they would just use it as an escape clause,
But I
right?
don't
Like
think you
that.
can do
They
that.
they would use that as a loophole. But I mean, I know it don't work that way, but people are scheming enough to try it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Once you have the knowledge of that, that's where you're going, and you choose to be like, well, I'm gonna take the chance that, somebody told me that if I repent before I die, that God's gonna forgive me because He's all forgiving. Okay, take that chance then.
I would
But
be
you're
like,
doing it
give me a name. Who told
you're
you
doing
that?
it consciously, right? And there's
Mm-hmm.
churches that do this. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of of religion that's not teaching it the right way. So those people that are being led because they feel like, oh, I'm going to church, a pastor's telling me these things. I don't feel like those people are responsible for themselves. I don't feel like God's gonna be like, well, yeah, well, you still, yeah, you were in church, but you were led the wrong way. Now, if the people are joining cults and they're joining satanic churches, and yeah, they're making the conscious choice to go against God, to rebel against God. But they know it. So, yeah, we can talk about this forever.
Yeah, we can. But I'm starving, babe.
I know you are. And yeah, you're talking about my third eye. I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna go see
You have to look at it.
it. I'll say.
Yes, babe.
But thank
Well,
you,
I'm
babe.
proud of you for the work that you're doing, and I
Oh, before
appreciate
we go,
everything. What?
thank you, babe. Before
What?
we go, I posted on my Instagram. I was gonna do it on X too, and any of my platforms. Just pray for me, people. If you, whether you know how to pray or not, just say a prayer for me. Um, there's nothing wrong. Like I said, I'm on a mission. I'm on a path, and if I'm on the wrong path, I need you guys to pray for me, so that I either see the light, I wake up, or I go down the right path. Because you just never know. But I did want to ask for prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Babe.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
pray for me, but if you're thinking about me, I've done my job. You either like or didn't like something that I said. Either way, I did my job. You're welcome. That's it. I know that sounds shady or whatever, but it's the truth. You don't need to do that. Pray for me or anything. It's just think about the things that I've said and just try to get right, that's all. Do the right thing. Do the honest
Yeah.
thing. So are we closing out this episode?
Yes, because you need to go eat. I need to go pray and do stuff.
Oh my god, it's 8:30.
Oh,
Mm,
I'm late.
you're late? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's 8:30 for you. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes, babe. Well, thanks for wanting to kick on an episode.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I'll try to be prepared next time. Be nice. Be
Sure.
nice.
What you want me to tell you when? 3 hours before we go live, or 4 hours?
Well, when we wake up in the morning, we pretty much like say like, "Hey, are we gonna cast today?" And you're just like, "Yeah, yay or nay," or I don't know. It depends, and then you tell me your schedule and things, what's going on in your household, because that helps me. So that's why I said,
Oh, okay.
"Damn."
So Friday. No, it's just I
Mm-hmm.
don't have. I feel like I don't have time to come up with a topic, but maybe you can come up with one, and we'll try to go live on Friday.
Okay, we shall do that.
Okay.
Do that. Okay.
Yep.
I love you, babe, and I'm proud of you.
I love you too, man. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Good work. I will.
All right, everyone. We hope that you guys learned something. There's a lot of takeaways, and don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And you will hear back from us this Friday with another Why Run podcast live. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.